that because he's president, they can't live and be the people they want to be. Yeah, thank you, Arden. Yeah, so that's where anger comes to surface for us, right? If we are perceiving that this person's stopping me from being me, and just let me say, nothing, no one can stop you from being you. Okay? You're great. Simply, you're great. But it's true, right? Like, you are you. But if you find yourself not liking someone, you have to stop and ask yourself, how am I letting them stop me from being me right now? That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. I had this experience where I was at a training, and I was listening to this guy. He was the head coach, and he was doing a training for all of us volunteer coaches. And man, this guy was making comment after comment that I couldn't tell if it was racist. I couldn't tell if it was sexist. They all sounded a little racist. They all sounded a little sexist, but none of them were definitively like racist or sexist or hateful. Until finally, he made a comment about a man's name, and he's like, I don't remember the name, it's like one of those names. And then he said, he butchered their name, and then he said, it's like one of those names you don't want to get on a plane with. And I just lost it, right? That was it for me. There's about 100 of us in the room, and I said, okay, that's it. And I stood up and I told him, hey, that's like the fifth or sixth comment that you've made putting down somebody because of their race or their gender or something that I don't stand for, this organization doesn't stand for it, this country doesn't stand for it. And then I went into my 4 steps, right, where I said, okay, so I've noticed that I feel. And he immediately apologized. But here's the point. I was boiling up listening to this guy because I don't want to be in that kind of a world. I don't want to be in that kind of a program where that's okay. So I, on a subconscious level, was feeling like he's going to stop me from being who I want to be. And I felt so much better when I stood up and I spoke up, because that was me being who I am. And in that moment, I liberated myself and liberated myself from him and my attachment to his behavior. Does that make sense?